So here we are, we've got the cables stripped and ready and in position. I'll just show you on the instructions here. It shows quite a messy arrangement of just surface soldering them and then leaving a lot of exposed tin copper wire. That's not great practice. I'm going to try and avoid that, hopefully, by soldering these as quickly as possible. But I've also just put them into the through holes. I'll just give them a little bit extra mechanical strength. Now, in order for soldering this quickly, I am going to use extra flux on these. So thankfully those have not shrunk back too much. Now we shall do the other end on our little board here. So I just poke these through, a little bit of flux on them. Just some of these. So you can see we have our data line going into our data line, and then ground and VCC and ground and VCC. So now the exciting point of actually plugging this in. Okay, so let's just put in the little coin cell, which is probably dead. Put that into there, and we've got our power lead, and we shall plug it in and see. Oh my goodness. So we've got some sort of a malfunction on it. This isn't quite right. Let's try the old on and off again and see if it's, yeah, it's just as bad. So we've got a bit of troubleshooting to do with this one. As always is the case, not everything runs smooth. So give me a moment just to unplug everything and we'll have a closer look and see if we can find out what's causing this. So I think I might have found where the culprit is. Sorry about this flickering. This is really bad. But you notice it seems to be from this LED forward. And if I put a bit of pressure on it, the display goes to normal. Without it, it goes crackers. So there's obviously a problem with soldering that particular LED. Let me just unplug that. And then we can take a zoomed in look. I'm just keeping my fingernail on this. Ooh, too far. And you see there's a joint there that just is a little bit suspect looking. So I think that's what the problem is. If I get a bit of flux on there and a bit of solder, keeping my finger on it so I don't lose which one it is. Just remake those, and then let's plug this back in. And if I turn my lights down, there we got, albeit an upside down clock, but we have a clock. And in the different colours. Now there does seem to be an offset on here, so we may have one more that's not quite fully right. So no offset here, but somewhere there. You see? Either one of those that's not quite right. There we go. So it's one of these two down here. So let's just pull the power out, get some light back on, and let's have a closer look. And there's another one that looks, oh, missed out altogether. My goodness. Well, I suppose in 256 LEDs, one or two that's just not quite made up isn't so bad. I was going over after each soldering session. I would do eight at a time, so I'd do sort of one column at a time, and I would go and have a look at these, but obviously not close enough. So let's see if that's done it. Turn the lights out, and there. That's better. So on the controls here, if we press it, we get a different type of clock. And if you rotate it, you get different effects or different colors. This is the spectrum analyzer type mode. Again, you can adjust colors, do whatever. It's also got input from, you can choose, I think, input from the jack socket. Or you can just have colored patterns. That's useful to check that everything is as it should be. Right, now we can put this together with the supplied case.